is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Adebayo. Rose is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Ibaka in at the power forward position. Pass to Kneppel. To the inside. Here's Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Here's Chicago. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Miller. Pass to Bridges. The three. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Rose. Outside for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Diabate grabs the board.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Ball. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Now here's Rose. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Offensive rebound. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Pippen gets it to go.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner three.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rose against Ball. Rose, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Out to Ibaka. Miller against Jordan. Over Miller. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the shot is good.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Rose, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kneppel wide open and he fires. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Check out the numbers for Miller. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Hornets leading by 5. Pass to Miller. Bridges a screen on Jordan. Here's Miller. The kick out to Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Pippen. And he can't bank that one in. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Miller with the jam.
Full throttle throwdown right there. No soft touch from Miller on that one.
Bulls trail by 9. Here's Rose. It's Jordan on the wing. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Here's Knipple. Pass the Ball. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Ball's got 11.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Adebayo with a screen for Pippen to end the run, and the layup is good. 5 points in the game.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. He uses that length to score through contact.
And Knipple with the basket on the assist from Ball. And it's 8 points for Knipple. Chicago calls timeout.
It's time for T-shirts. Get proud if you need a free T-shirt, man.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Salon's checked in, and it's Kobe White in for Miller. And then for Chicago, Kukoc, he's checked in for Ibaka. And Allen subbed in for Pippen. Now here's Allen. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Boy, Ray Allen's bounce, I think, is underrated. This guy's more than a spot-up shooter.
Hornets leading by 12. Now Ball. 11 points in the game. The three gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
And it's White missing. Bulls trail by 13. Jordan with it. He's picked up by White. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 points.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. A 3 ball. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
With the step back. Rose kicks to Kukoc. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Kukoc, a reliable shooter off the catch. He's got a nice, sweet lefty stroke.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Allen surveying the D. Outside Rose. Shoots over ball. Rose can't hit. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Pelicans.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Rose, following the three by Charlotte. Kukoc with it, defended by Knipple. Jordan up top. He had 25 points in the win against New Orleans.
I mean, Kukoc has the touch to strike from anywhere. The mid-range is just another place where he's a real threat.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. James comes in for Knipple. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Clark, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Marion comes in for Tony Kukoc. Pippin's checked in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Rose. Hands it from downtown. And the Hornets lead by 14.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest-scoring teams. The Hornets fourth.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
The first free throw is good.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Charlotte leading by 12. And here's White. His last outing with 20 points. And it's Ball in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 20 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Josh Green's checked in for Kobe White. Ball from long range. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 15. And another turnover here by Chicago.
Number 3, Kobe White.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, the Hornets missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
That'll be a 5-second call. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for LaMelo Ball.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Outside, White. James, a screen on Irving. Outside, James. Over in the corner, Green hits the three-point bomb. Green's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hornets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Down low, and Green slams it in.
Boy, check out Josh Green, how quick he gets up to throw it down.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. White dishes to Green. White the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Desmond Bane and the Orlando Magic.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Oh, great ball movement there.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Hornets just a few spots below there.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Right, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Bridges with it, and it's Marion picking him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White. That'll be a 5-second call.
3rd in three-point field goal percentage. And they also show up top 5 in team scoring. You like the execution, that ability to finish.
Their ranking in second chance points is hard to ignore. They have not taken that aspect of the game lightly. They've been hitting the offensive glass hard. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
We've got White. Bridges out there with James. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Salon in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Bridges. It's Miller on the wing. For the 3. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. On the wing, Mary. White covering. And again, Chicago turns it over. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And here's Charlotte. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Pass to Bridges. James wide open. Charlotte no good that time either. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Chicago. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Bridges. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Miller outside. Charlotte again missing. And Chicago shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Ibaka finds Pippen. Ibaka sets the pick for Pippen. And Ibaka slams it in.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Hornets.
About 3 minutes played.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. And for both of these teams, this is their 4th and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose. Bam Adebayo is out there with Serge Ibaka. And it's Pippen in at small forward.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
And so here is Chicago. After Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Jordan. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Miller outside. Ibaka against Bridges. Yep, that one's good.
You can see the strength of Miles Bridges. Brushes that contact off like it didn't even happen.
Rose with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Chicago making their last shot. And Ball gets it to go.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Jordan against Miller. Jordan misses.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Miller with it. Now Pippen defending. For three, Bridges. And it's Chicago with a board. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Now here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bridges. Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ball no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Chicago. Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, there is a reason Brandon Miller is a high-volume three-point shooter. He can do some work out there.
Jordan with the bucket.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
The Hornets with the lead. Miller outside. From 13. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Rose has got the ball here for Chicago. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Bonus foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Miller. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Jordan's got 8.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Now Bridges. Here's Diabate. No made baskets yet. Ball no good. Rose with it. To the left wing. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Jordan. Ibaka with a screen on Miller. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Ball. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Drops in the 3.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
for Chicago. They've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Rose, the pass to Marion. Now Jordan. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 12 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Back to Ball. Count the basket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. After the basket by Chicago. To the middle. Blocked! Jordan goes in. Pass to Marion. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rose. Here's Pippen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Knocks down the long J.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
Pass to Marion. Now here's Rose. Pounded by Ball. Jordan against Miller. Pulls up. High post. Jordan misses. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 from outside of this first quarter. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pippen, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Allen, he's checked in for Chicago. The Hornets have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Pass to Ball. Launches a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Ball's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Jordan with it. Now guarded by White. Jordan with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
White looking it over. Ball outside. Back to White. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pulls it from 20. Here's Adebayo. Diabate grabs the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And here's Knipple from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Ball. 13 feet out. Jordan misses. And Charlotte's shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. Pass to White. To the inside. Salon. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Allen, the pass to Jordan. Over White. Jordan misses.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rose against Ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Charlotte, 4th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. James is checked in for Diabate, and Miller subbed in for Ball. Clark is checked in for Chicago. Irving comes in for Jordan. Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
White can't hit.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Irving. Pass to Allen. It's stolen by James.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Pass to Kukoc. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte trailing. Fires from the wing. That one's wide left.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Stolen by Miller. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Pass to Marion. Back to Irving. For 3, Allen. Hornets with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Now the Hornets moving it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Miller's got 11.
I tell you, you see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
Knocks down the triple. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Bulls trail by 3. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Brandon Clark, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Allen outside, shoots over Miller. James with the rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And the Bulls shooting around 50% of the game so far. Here's Pippen. Soft touch off the glass. Pippen's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Out to James. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Pass to Irving. And about a minute gone in the 2nd quarter. Clark with a screen on James. Offensive board. Clark, the pass to Marion. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. They shoot again. Marion misses.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
James. Charlotte, no good that time either. For Chicago, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Hornets. High post Clark. Here's Pippen. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Allen brings a double team. White for 3. Drains the triple. And now it's a 6-point Hornet lead.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Chicago calls timeout. The Hornets making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Ibaka, he's checked in for Chicago. Pippen outside. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And for that game against the Knicks, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And here are the Hornets now. The Bulls making their last shot. Well, remember, this is Game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout rounds.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference, the second-place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
Knipples checked in for James.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Miller against Allen. It's stolen by Irving.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Hornets leading by 4. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Castamarian takes a 3. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got his 6th rebound on the night. White with it. Irving picks him up. They set the pick. Outside White. Here's Salon. He's guarded by Irving. The kick out to White. There's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Knipple, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The drive by Pippen, and that one is hammered home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Knipple, no good. The Bulls trail by 5. For 3, Allen. Miller pulls it in.
Well, he's trying to give his team heart, but the bucket simply will not go down.
White for 3, and the 3-pointer goes. White's got 14.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, let's take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. The fourth spot held by Con Knippel.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
Well, you see plenty of that when any of these guys are on the floor. They're each very good at keeping their options open, trying to find the best possible shot on every trip, and no individual agendas. That's crucial.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Clark with a screen on ball. Pass to Pippen. Stolen by Miller. Adebayo's checked in for Ibaka.
14 foul. Goal substitution. Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Outside White. And here's Knippel from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Knippel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Throws it up high. White with a steal. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Bridges. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. James is checked in for Miller. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Now here's Pippen. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's James. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 15. Here's Pippen. Banked it in off the glass. Pippen's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Pass to Knippel from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Now here's Ball. From downtown. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Irving with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Charlotte leading by 14. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. Mission accomplished. The Cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
White for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Bulls trail by 13. Outside Irving. Clark left side. Ball with a steal. It's 2-on-1. He goes up. Ball going all the way.
Well, this is how you finish in transition. LaMelo Ball being rewarded for the hustle.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. White with the steal. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Miles Bridges.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Here's Kukoc. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. So for the Hornets, Diabate comes in for James, and Brandon Miller subbed in for White. Allen against Ball. Miller outside. Pass to Knippel. The 3 is up. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. Here's Miller. And they recover it. There's Ball with a three. Doesn't go for him. And Irving has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 14. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Irving against Miller. And it's Irving missing. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Miller. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Here's Knipple. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Knipple's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Allen, the pass to Clark. It's stolen away. On the break. Here's Ball. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Allen. And here's Clark. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Miller. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Ball. Here's Diabate. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Kukoc. Misses the 3. Pass to Miller. There's the triple. Here's Diabate. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Charlotte up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neil School of Shooting.
Big talk for somebody who averaged 11.99.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Hornets 5.
And Rose, always aggressive coming off those screens, forced the defense to contain him and drops it off for the nice assist.
Sinks it from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sends it home from three-point land. Ball's got 19 points.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, PA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Ibaka with a screen on Ball. Rose, the pass to Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
And Ibaka does a little bit of everything, including rolling quickly after setting that screen.
Hornets leading by 17. And it's stolen by Rose. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Ball outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Rose. Buries it down low. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Ball against Allen. Pass to Knipple. Jacks up a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now Ball, the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jordan goes in, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Bridges outside, takes the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jordan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Bridges passes to Ball. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. Now a timeout called by Chicago. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
Here's Rose with the drive. And down it goes. 2 points. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one's on Rose. Will grant a wrist injury. Hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
The kick out to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Charlotte leading by 13. Pass to Bridges from deep. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Adebayo. Now here's Allen. Adebayo sets a screen. Elbow shot. Allen can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Inside, and it's Bridges with the jam.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Here's Jordan. Off target at the rim. Hornets leading by 13. Ball left side. Pass to Knipple. Ball outside. Miller outside. 4-3. They get it back. Diabate. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Diabate's got his second basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Second, Chicago.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
The three from Ball. Chicago with a rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jordan goes in. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte leading by 13. Pass to Knipple. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And here's Allen. Now here's Jordan. 20 points for him on the take. And that one's good. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Ball passes to Miller. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by Miller. Jordan misses.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
The shot by Diabate, no good. The Bulls trail by 11. Stolen by Ball. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And for the Bulls, they're shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Jordan goes in. That cuts the lead to single digits. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half. Hornets leading by 9. Ball outside. Over Adebayo. Charlotte again missing.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
The three is up. The Hornets pull it in. Salon, he's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. And here's Knipple from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Knipple's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Rose with the bucket.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the board.
Up top, White, guarded by Rose. Here's Ball. Chicago grabs the miss.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Here's Ryder, and he dunks it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Pass to Miller. For three. He can't get that one to fall.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Jordan against White. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Ball from behind the arc. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. White against Rose. Here's Kukoc. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The Hornets making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 0, Miles.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. James finds White. Back to James. The three. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ryder passes to Jordan. 17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Offline from the top of the key. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. And here are the Bulls now. 8-point game. Here's the pick. To the right side. From deep, Jordan. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Hornets. They're up by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so in the game for the Bulls, Kyrie Irving out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Serge Ibaka, and it's Kukoc in at power forward. Pass to White. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Knipple. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, the Hornets shooting just 38% for this game so far. And there's the foul. He'll go on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to James. Outside White. And a miss there on the triple.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And the Hornets with possession here. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Out to Bridges. Pass to Salah. Chicago with a rebound. Marion's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Charlotte leading by 5. Bridges outside. And there's James from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. James has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Rose against White. Marion passes to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Kukoc, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Up top, White, guarded by Rose. Here's Bridges. Shot from the low post is good. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Diabate's checked in for Salam. And a change for the Bulls. Adebayo's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Knipple, no good.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
To the paint. White with a steal. And there's James from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Good on the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Bridges outside. Out to James, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for James. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 8. Out left to the wing. Jordan against White. Jordan misses. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Hornets leading by 10. Pass to White. Ibaka against Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's Jordan. And he comes up with a bucket. Jordan's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Ball passes to White. Bridges a screen on Jordan. Here's White. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's going off, and they should just keep feeding him.
Jordan, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. White, the pass to Ball. Miller on the wing. Down low. Here's Diabate. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
Adebayo a screen on Ball. The drive by Irving. And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. in for Charlotte. And a change for the Bulls. Rose is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Thanks for that, Allie. Adebayo, a screen on ball. Here's Rose, and he jams it home with authority.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Charlotte leading by 6. Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. And here's Knipple from the arc. The kick out to Ball from outside the arc. Oh, man! Way out there for LaMelo.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Miller. Bridges down low. Ibaka on him. Comes up empty down low. The Bulls trail by 7. Here's Rose. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Ball ventures inside and converts.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Rose against Ball. The drive by Rose. Oh, the stuff!
And that is one of Derrick Rose's signature moves. May not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
Ball against Rose. He's off from 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you gotta watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
The Bulls making a switch here. Pippen's checked in.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
The Hornets with a lead. Outside Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Ball for 3. That's off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To tie it up. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Here's Ball. There's a minute 47 left to play in the 4th quarter. Can't get the 3.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Jordan against Miller. Here's the teardrop. Adebayo! Adebayo right on the defense.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Now Miller takes a 3. Rebounded by Adebayo.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Now Rose.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He makes the first of 3, and that gives him a lead. And the second free throw drops, and it's a 2-point ball game. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Deflected. Oh, swiped away. Miller fires. Oh, no good again that time. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Flushes it down with both hands.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And that one misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. You can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Brandon Miller. No good from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Bridges. The 3 is off. The try by Pippen. Ooh, he leaves no question. This one belongs to Chicago. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1 record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games, if you ask me. Now, proving they came to play this year.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Derrick Rose.